be interesting to see. I think the laning phase, as long as it goes well here for AVULUS, I don't think I see them losing this game. But if the lanes go poorly and the game opens up for Lumpy on this Invoker, and all of a sudden you've got MOUZ with, like, Whisper with a quick couple items, I could see them starting to make something from it.
Or they can definitely win, but it will depend on a very strong laning phase. Like, let's say this Nation's Prophet does make a rotation, but you somehow turn it around and you even kill him maybe. Then you're in a really good spot to actually make this work for you, because we've spoken about it already, how important the early games really are. And you don't have any aura builders on your side, whereas AVULUS do have aura builders. So their early game, if they dominate, it's going to be very tough for you to come back.
Well, they're all
the Giga tree already.
Yeah, that is very annoying to deal with mid. And I was gonna say, you know, in terms of aura builders, you're not always going aura building on Pango. But
no, you don't have to.
You do have the option of, like, Seneko if you want him to get something in terms of, like, an aura, one aura item maybe.
Yeah, I mean, oftentimes we see support build the Greaves now, right? And then the offlaner builds into, like, a pipe or Crimson Guard, something like that. Or vice versa. Especially on a hero with such a high HP pool like Phoenix, building a pipe could also be really strong. Because Pangolier does enjoy his Greaves.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it. Certainly wouldn't hate it as we get into the horn here and ready to go. Bounty runes right now, 2 for the side of Beast Coast. And that'll be 2 there for AVULUS as well.
Bad Rider against DK. It was historically considered a super hard counter. Like, Bad Rider is one of the hardest counters to DK in the lane. So we'll have to see how they can make it work. Although this time it will be a support Bad Rider, so it shouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, the Bat Rider should... I kind of like this lane. I think MOUZ has to be in the right position, and I'm interested to see what he goes for, and he went Nature's Attendance first. This mid matchup should be fun, though, too. Invoker Earth Spirit's one of those, I think, very flashy mids. We're going up against each other.
I don't really expect anyone to kill each other, though. It will be mostly rotations.
Right.
Yeah, it will be Stormstormer rotating first, probably, and then Lumpy trying to counter-rotate. And it's very hard to actually deny any creeps nowadays of the Earth Spirit. It just has so much damage with that boulder smash.
And it looks as though Stormstormer already setting up to be going like Wand, Arcane Boots, Blade Mail, I'm going to assume.
Yeah, Blade Mail, pretty much the most common build nowadays on Earth Spirit. Really
it's been that way for a while, right?
Yeah, it's because it's so tanky now, right? So tanky, reflects all the damage back.
Yeah.
Especially against heroes like Invoker and Enchantress. Even Dark Willow too.
Because I remember back when Somnus was on RNG, he played Earth Spirit mid a couple times, and it was just straight Blade Mail for him.
Yeah, it just complements the hero so well, because you run in, and the longer you stay alive, the more remnants you put out to refresh your ultimate, and they can't focus you during the Blade Mail duration. So you get at least 6 seconds of, well, I'm not going to call it immortality, but it basically is that, because they will have to avoid killing you, because otherwise they'll just die themselves.
So a couple of disconnects here, just getting their FPS up. Usually a lot of people disconnect when one disconnects, right? Because isn't it that every time somebody like loads in, I don't know if Dota's still like this, but I remember back in the day it was like if somebody went out and loaded back in, other people got FPS drops.
Yeah, there was definitely a reconnect meta at some point. I'm not entirely sure if that's the case still.
Yeah, I don't think it's still the case, but I remember that being a problem where like one person would disconnect, and then if somebody, it wasn't like everybody got it, but some people would get FPS drops from reconnecting, and then they'd be like,
yeah, and then it's like a chain. He reconnects, then they resume, like, oh, I got FPS problems, and then you do that roughly 10 times. Oh, wow.
Who does that Invoker look like? Name one person in the scene. Actually, don't do that to somebody. Never mind. Don't do that.
The Invoker looks badass. Like, if you said I would look like Invoker, it's a compliment.
Okay. Well, now that you put it that way, you could probably name somebody who that looks like.
Dude, Invoker is how old? Hundreds of years. Do you see how good he looks? If I look like that when I'm 100, I'll be super happy.
Zoom in on the owl. Just
okay, on the owl, yeah.
Eyes
that's
up.
definitely you.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but somebody was saying you look like an owl.
I do.
Damn. I was hoping you'd say who.
Oh.
Woohoo! Bottom lane, good spear. That lands out of Seneko. And that will be first blood coming in easy here for Beast Coast.
Oh, that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, good little
Cancel
movement
the
there.
dive. Well done. Not indeed the first blood.
No, not at all. But making it work, Dragon Tail coming through onto the Bat Rider. Eki just having to deal with that, and you've already got these Nature's Attendants, so you're healing up. Not really finding much success in terms of overwhelming damage top, but like you said, I don't really expect many kills unless MOUZ ends up out of position, but he's also got the overprotective Wisps. He is not easy to kill.
Yeah, that facet is pretty fun. Very annoying to play against.
I think
How's
bottom's
the
definitely...
Because that first blood was not what we expected from that lane. They're still doing very well, at least. But yeah, Prophet is definitely not coming off to that start that you wanted to.
Definitely feels like the killer lane, though, if we had to choose one.
It does, it does. And there's a lot of potential for outplay. Because usually Phoenix's get out of jail free card is the dive. But they have two ways of cancelling, 3 even.
That is really rough for Stormer. He's going to get a little bit of mana back with a sip on that bottle, but EMP right in the center, drained of all his mana. That really does make life a little bit easier here for this Invoker.
Yeah, Invoker against Strength feels the classic. Burn all the mana, and they can't do anything to you. Of
Pretty
course,
much.
Water Runes are about to spawn, so...
AVULUS are playing top pretty far forward. I'm a little worried that one rotation comes in because we've seen that quite a bit. They end up dead, but Smiling Knight, bottom, he's going to be killed off as Whisper gets yet another kill. Man, Beast Coast finding a couple down here where, truthfully, I thought this would be played out a little bit better than AVULUS, but we talked about the laning stage, and each one of these kills quite important for the side of Beast Coast.
Yeah, especially on a hero like Prophet, that is so prone to snowballing if he has a good laning stage. Keeping him down just a little bit longer makes it much easier for your other lanes as well. Because his 6 is delayed, his teleportation is delayed. He hasn't even skilled the point in it yet. Went for the Sprout instead.
Yeah, has the double point right now in Nature's Call, so working with that big greater treant. But I'm wondering if anybody's going to make the rotation, because Dark Willow could theoretically just, if they're able to position themselves and go through the Twin Gate, maybe come over, they could get a kill, but it's going the other way around. They're actually coming down bottom to get another kill on a Smiling Knight. TP's going to come through from the Bat Rider. Smiling Knight survives, but eventually might burn out. One more right click. There it is. Smiling Knight dies, but they get the Dark Willow in return. Eki is here with a TP. They're going to find MOUZ and try to get a second, but Whisper wants to help. He's got a spear. He's got a God's Rebuke. And MOUZ, well, with the overprotective Wisps, just TP's out.
Easy peasy, and it was a big kill to get on the Prophet, because his TP is on 15 seconds cooldown, and he doesn't have teleportation, as we said.
Yeah.
And he only has 17 CS to his name. Actually, not sitting very pretty on the network board at all. But Stormer, almost 6. He's ready to make a rotation to which lane? Top, probably. Although
top.
you would want to help Nature's Prophet if you can, right? Just the lane is so far pushed in.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you just back away from the lane as Nature's Prophet a little bit, or if you're just kind of forced to stay here. They're going to look over at MOUZ again. Icarus Dive with the spirits on him, but overprotective Wisps is pretty broken. It's very strong.
It's pretty good. It's just one level in it.
Yeah, it's one level of it. Of the Nature's Attendants, but you've got the overprotective Wisp that makes you survive so much longer. Lumpy comes over. They get a kill on a Senko and a little bit of a boulder smash from Stormer to pick up MOUZ. Finally, they kill this Enchantress.
DK is up to insane levels of farm as well. This early game is going amazingly for Beast Coast.
Yeah, it really is. Smiling Knight towards the bottom of the core's net worth, and it's a bit of a split between them and the supports, but Smiling Knight hoping that he can find a way to farm back into the game, or at least be in a little bit of a better position with some space.
Yeah,
I think if you're Beast Coast,
yeah.
But I think if you're Beast Coast, you don't give him that kind of time and space.
Definitely not. Because Prophet that early, if you don't have a good early game, it's so easy to run you down. So I'm expecting a couple of rotations to come down relatively soon. They have the right heroes to do so. But at least he's going for a fast Gleipnir, as they always do on Prophet. But a hero that you pick to dominate a laning stage, to be behind this early into the game, is usually not a very good sign for you. Although it's Natus Prophet, he always has ways to recover. Once you're level 6, you throw out the ult, get a little bit of free gold here and there. Not the end of the world for him. Which is why the hero is such a fantastic pick nowadays.
Right.
Or any Gleipnir carrier, really.
Speaking of the Nature's Prophet, by the way, I thought he was burning out in that fight over bottom. Didn't realize that he's actually got a glitched staff, which is giving him Trail of the Burning Doom, which is why he's always on fire.
Well, you like this kind of stuff, so...
I only expect it from the Chinese region, because that's usually the players that have these items. I wasn't expecting it here, but... Well, Tornado EMP, and Seneco's going to be in a lot of trouble. Has to Icarus dive away, and they'll use that Magnetize. They'll go for Lumpy. They've got the arena down. The spear lands on a Stormstormer. They will get this kill onto the air spear, and Lumpy's going to be able to walk away, even with the Magnetize being reapplied. Smiling Knight trying to get anything out of this. Flame Break to push back Whisper, but the damage isn't quite there for Smiling Knight. They've got themselves the Bramble Maze down. Eki's in a lot of trouble, gets up onto the cliff, and now here comes this Dragon Knight with the Dragon Tail on a Smiling Knight. They kill off the Dark Willow, and now MOUZ, he's still alive. The Nature's Attendant's continuing to heal him up. Smiling Knight's got about one hit left, and he'll end up dying. So does Seneco. Down goes the Bat Rider, and it falls apart for AVULUS. Beast Coast only losing their supports, and Lumpy gets away. He comes into the fight and looks really good for Beast Coast overall after that one.
Yeah, it looked a little bit iffy with the Bat Rider in a great position up the hill there. They couldn't kill him for the longest time, but they didn't really have any follow-up damage. It was a very nice roll with a Pangolier. They were just a little bit too survivable. Invoker had roughly 200 health left, and so did Mars. No, if a little bit more spell damage connects, maybe the fight goes the other way, but... Well played. Nice rotations by Beast Coast again. That's exactly what they need to do.
They're going to go for MOUZ one more time. Nature's Attendant's at level 2.
No need. Oh, Lumpy is finding Smiling Knight again.
Man, he just cannot find any room to farm. I mean, he's 2 levels behind Lumpy, which is to be expected that he's behind in terms of experience, but right on him, trying to ghost walk and keep him close for at least somebody to come over, and it is the Dark Will with the Bramble Maze. They go to the Tornado, and Smiling Knight in a Wrath of Nature, but they will end up getting that kill while losing that top tier 1.
That's really rough. Sitting at 0-4 now. We spoke about Maelstrom being a great comeback item, but if it's that late...
The comeback is harder to get over.
Yeah. I mean, that's just how gold works in general in these kind of games, right? The early game gold is so much more valuable than the late game gold, because it just sets you up to get more gold quicker. So Neko, he has a dive. Okay, gets up the hill. Should be fine.
They have Dragon Tail, though.
He's not fine at all. Oh, he is fine.
Oh.
Of course.
The perks of being a Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean...
You just leave the map.
He should be doing that, you know, regardless of using a spell. Now he's flying, for God's sake.
Roll in. This would be a big kill.
Oh,
they can get this kill into the DK. They've got everybody here. Smiling Knight comes over and into the Shadow Realm with the Bedlam. Seneco's in trouble. He's not level 6. He doesn't have to survive, but they get the Sprout around this Dark Willow. That stops the Phoenix from dying. They look for the Terrorize that lands on a Smiling Knight. They still haven't gotten the kill onto this DK just yet. EMP is down. That puts Stormstormer without mana, but he'll pop his wand. They get the kill into the DK. Now up into the air as they still have Stormstormer alive. He tries to roll out, but finally Whisper gets the kill. No level 6 still for this Phoenix, so no Supernova Supernova. Lumpy with the last right click gets the kill on a Seneko. Lumpy burning out, but gets Invis, trying to walk away. They've got the vision. They'll get the kill. They'll take out the Invoker. And that's 2 heroes dead on each side as they lose this Invoker and DK for the Phoenix and Earth Spirit.
Just 2 kills, but the 2 most important kills for sure. DK was having a way too good of a game. And now Pangoliers Griefs are pretty much done. That's their teamfight item. So it's gonna get just that much harder for Beast Coast to fight in the next teamfight.
Good fight overall. And saving Seneko was Smiling Knight for a while, where he's able to put some more Fire Spirits out there, some more damage to help out. If he had just gotten to that level 6, because look at him, he is 18 experience away. That could have been huge. Yeah. Now he's level 6. Now they've got that Supernova.
Now he's got it. And they don't have a good answer to Supernova at all. Like, literally none of the heroes is good at dealing with it until, I guess, Invoker gets some more levels in Alacrity and gets an attack speed from there. Almost blinked down on Whisper as well.
Yep.
Oh. They're looking at Invoker.
Enchantress is making drums, and then, yeah, this is what I figured. The Dark Willow. Elmisho going for the mech. Not surprised.
Need those items.
Figured, you know, with the Mars, you're not going for those items yet, if at all. Ooh. And now he's going to have that blink, and they will have that mech soon enough. Get the tier 1 over mid. Take that down. AVULUS kind of stopping the bleeding with that fight bottom, because I think if they get blown out in that fight, this game opens up for sure for Beast Coast.
Yeah. They would lose all their early game advantage, basically. But now, they're still a little bit behind, which is not where you want to be with the draft that you're playing. But it's more than playable for sure.
Roll. Finding Whisper. Boulder Smash. There's a Bramble down. The Terrorize hits 2. They've got the Supernova, but the lasso lands, and Whisper's going to die. They'll get themselves 1. They're going to continue to try and roll and find themselves Elmisho on the Dark Willow. Boulder Smash slows him up. They'll even commit the Magnetize to it. Rolling over him, and now he'll try to TP out. The health is there. The roll. Oh, didn't TP
burned
into the fountain.
Oh, didn't?
No.
Oh, it was the classic. Because the TP area in the fountain is so much bigger than the actual healer aura. It happens to so many players, including myself as well. It's really frustrating when it happens, because you made a good play, but because you didn't click onto the fountain, like directly, you die. That's why you should always
Spear, and a Sunstrike.
And good night.
Yeah. Those TPs can be a little bit rough if you don't get into the fountain. I'll be honest, I've done it once or twice, but
I had a couple of zeros there.
Okay, man, come on, dude.
No, I'm serious, because I'm doing it myself regularly too, you know? I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna TP out, I got this great Venom ultimate, oh, I'm dead. It's really, I feel like they should just, like, change that a bit. Either make the healing aura a bit bigger, or make the TP radius a little smaller.
Well, just double-click your TP, right?
Yeah, but you know, oftentimes, we're not used to this kind of thing, so in stressful situations, muscle memory will kick in, right? And most people, they just click on the minimap. Because they're like, oh, I want to go out there.
EMP this by a tier 1 tower if they can get to Smiling Knight in time, but with the Bedlam right on top of him. Oh, man, the damage from this Dark Will. Looking for the Terrorize now. Curse Crown's going to pop. And Jibbe not going to be able to at least get the return. Smiling Knight dead 5 times. He's 0-5-4.
Has a Maelstrom now, though, so at least he's got something to his name. And we all know, once you have Gleipnir, it doesn't matter how often you died. Like, that item is an insane power spike on any hero. DK farming away too, almost BKB. And they're trying to take a fight just before that happens. Maybe MOUZ is going to be the sacrificial lamb here. Which is the worst case scenario for AVULUS, basically.
Yeah, he's so tanky, he's hard to kill. He just TPs, roll, that'll stop it. Oof. I say hard to kill, and then that Wrath of Nature flies in.
Oh, there's a huge change to stack. Oh, they're on the Prophet again. No.
Yeah, this is terrible. They are nearby this time. Maybe they could save him. Bedlam again. The damage is overwhelming. They get the kill on a Smiling Knight. That is his 6th death. Losing the Invoker for this, though, and not taking the stack is going to be pretty rough. Tries to TP. The roll hits. Lumpy's dead. and at least AVULUS get the trade on that, because Smiling Knight, I don't even know if I want to hear the comms, but I'm interested to be... I'm interested to know what's being said.
I think most of the time, anyway, from personal experience, that's a very quiet moment, and it's up to your teammates to kind of, you know, get you to talk a bit, so you're not completely shutting down. Because it's very easy to do so when you're having a game like this.
Right.
Where you're feeling like you're the main focus of everybody, and you're feeling like potentially you're letting your team down or whatever, but that's not the case at all. You know, they're just putting so much focus on you, and the rest of your teammates are having a much better game because of it. But I've been there before myself. Like, you have a terrible game like that, and you kind of just... I'm sure everybody has, right? You kind of just shut down.
It's not... Like you said, he's got the Maelstrom. He's not too far behind the Invoker,
he's still in an
honestly.
okay spot. Like, once you get the Gleipnir, which he will eventually, he's gonna be in a good spot. They're behind a little bit as a whole, but really, 1k at this point in time is nothing. Greaves are up, Vessel is up as well, but we also have the DK BKB now. That's his power spike.
Yeah, he's very far ahead. 2,000 ahead of this Earth Spirit, give or take, and it's DK doing DK things, truthfully. MOUZ, by the way, is going for the pipe after that Blink Dagger, so we'll choose to fall back to auras, which isn't like a huge surprise or anything like that, but
yeah,
you know, sometimes we see MOUZ looking for something a little bit different. Maybe not the auras that we're so used to offlaners picking up.
He actually had he still has a pipe queued up, but
yeah,
we'll see if he changes his mind. Also, I can't believe that DK ult just gives you this, like, this insane amount of damage now. They just keep adding new things to already strong abilities.
Just about 300.
It was 60 damage, that's a relic. With like 100% cleave.
It's quite a lot right now. He's hitting for just over 300, going for this tower. A lot of damage already done into the tier 2.
Yeah.
And they're not really responding. Eki will come over here and maybe push out the lane a little bit, but you don't want to get too close. You might just end up dead.
Well, Stormer is almost to his BKB, so they don't really want to take a fight right now. But of course, they wouldn't know that. We have the Observer Omnivision. Whisper. You know, I wonder if there's ever gonna be, if somebody actively worked on it, if it was possible to have an AI that can calculate the average of every creep kill on the map and count how many creep kills somebody has.
Stormer.
Oh, just before your BKB2.
Oh,
He was too well away from it.
That is really rough. That tornado lands, Sunstrike, Terrorize. They've got the Cursed Crown. They should be able to get this kill on to Seneko. He doesn't want to ult here either, and that is going to be an arena dropped over mid. They look for the roll. They're trying to get a kill here on a Whisper, but nice Force Staff coming through from the Invoker to get him some distance. And Whisper survives. Whee.
That's some great team play right there. Now, how dare they so rudely interrupt my great story by playing good Dota, you know?
Was it Lion mid?
No. It was NAI. Predict how much gold you have on average by counting all the creep kills you have on the map. So can they figure out your timings, basically? That's what I would be wondering.
There's probably something there.
Because it would be crazy, right? Like, if they know that you have BKB just based on information available. But I guess you get a lot of creeps in the fog and everything too, so it wouldn't really be feasible. Unless you're cheating.
I feel like that AI might be cheating.
You might be right. This DK is getting really strong though.
Yeah.
One more fight like that and he might be at a point where he just deals too much damage.
The Daedalus is going to be huge.
Massive Madness.
Honestly, even the Crystallis is going to be more than enough for him to feel like he's just doing a ridiculous amount of damage.
Yeah, this bonus damage from the Dragon from 100, man. It's crazy with all the other benefits it gives. The fact that you also have 100% cleave is just, you know, it's mildly strong. Not that good.
all Tormentor action, and that will be Shard for MOUZ. So, getting Sproink. Only 2 levels in the Impetus right now. But we know Enchantresses. The game goes a little bit longer, and you start doing some pretty hefty damage.
Yeah,
even with
without any damage
drums or yeah, exactly.
Without any items whatsoever. It's really the perfect support for this current meta, I think. Like, you're just really tanky, you deal damage by existing. Exactly what you want.
4,000 net worth lead is the side of Beast Coast. They're over here by Roche.
Can we change the friend's axe, by the way? Thanks. I've like never seen it picked up. Even against heroes like Lycan and stuff, you would never buy it.
Which item?
The axe on Ench.
Yeah, not amazing.
Yeah, it really feels out of place in a game like Dota. Like, you can kind of understand why it's there against summon heroes, but in reality, it never really happens that way.
While they get Roche here on the side of Beast Coast, it'll be Tormentor picked up for the side of AVULUS and a Shard for Seneko, who just got the gold to pick up the Shard if he wanted it, but now he'll fall back and get himself the Pavis and look for the Solar Crest, so he can use that gold for something a little bit more efficient for the team. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet, we talked about how Smiling Knight was 0-6. Well, now he's top of the net worth on his team. They're going to roll, look for this DK. BKB popped early by Stormstorm. The Geomagnetic Grip getting the silence onto the Enchantress. But that BKB is looking pretty wasted.
Yeah, and you can't fight without it, so this is now an evacuation mission. Get out, farm as much money as you can. Honestly, Beast Coast, if they're a little bit daring, they could be going for high ground here. Force out the glyph at least. Because the DK is very strong.
And has the Aegis, right?
Yeah, although the Dragon Form will probably be over by that time. So maybe you just want to play it safe.
Lasso coming through, that's going to be onto Lumpy. Forstaff trying to get away, but they've got the Spirit Vessel on him. The Boulder Smash and the damage from Jibbe to get the kill with the Supernova committed. They'll take out this Invoker. That'll probably slow down the push coming in from Beast Coast. They'll fall back to farm. And as like you said, that Elder Dragon form is running out. Smiling Knight, though, he's looking for his BKB, and that could be another timing for AVULUS to try and fight once it's up. And it was about a 4,000 or 5,000 net worth lead here for Beast Coast. All of a sudden, it's down to 1. So,
yeah,
they're just trying to make things happen.
Do you remember 2 years ago, I think roughly it was, or maybe 3 even at this point, when Invokers went for this item build? And we said just how weak it felt? I kind of feel the same in this game again. Like, he has 11,000 net worth almost, but where is it? It doesn't feel that way, you know?
Yeah, he's got the Shard for the EMP, which is really strong. I mean, that Witchblade, but going for the Pike. No, so he's holding on to a bit of gold.
That's the current Invoker item build always. You get the Pike, lots of attack speed and damage, because you're a University hero.
Yeah.
But I just feel the build-up is really weird. Like, you're now in a spot where you're half support and half core, and you're not really excelling at either. Does that make sense?
It does, but I think you get that Pike, you get the BKB.
Oh yeah, once you get there, it's super strong. It's just like the in-between there feels really awkward as Invoker.
So, Pike gonna get that tier 2 tower top. Only the tier 2 tower standing now for the side of AVULUS is over mid.
Oh, look at that DK with electricity, 500 damage. Jeez.
And hitting fast.
If you stand next to the DK in a team fight, you're dead.
And no real way to commit just yet, especially 5v5. It's just Aegis you don't want to fight into. He still has this BKB, which is at 8 seconds. The damage is just going to be overwhelming from the DK. You got to find somebody outside the fight, like they did with Lumpy a moment ago, to at least get something going. And they are going to look over towards bottom once again. The Meteor is going to be dropped down by Lumpy to clear up the creeps, but the Gleipnir, the roll, and already into the Ghost Walk. So He's able to escape the gank attempt from AVULUS. So he gets away from that.
Yeah, makes it out, no problem. MOUZ, Solar Crest now. They have so many support items. They have the Greaves, they have the Pipe. Everything they need now for a successful team fight. Of course, all the damage coming from a Dragon Knight. The only weakness of Dragon Knight now is that he doesn't really have great mobility, but he's going for Hurricane Pike next to kind of circumvent that problem a little bit. But until then, it should be quite easy to kite him with a Sprout. He'll definitely be very reliant on force dash of his teammates.
Final lasso on Lumpy again. They're going to drop the arena down. The Supernova's there. They go to the Terrorize. Now lands on the 2. They'll get this kill into the Bat Rider. They'll take out Eki, but they'll end up losing Lumpy with BKB being popped here by Stormstormer. This will help them secure the kill in a Whisper. And again, DK just not near the fight. They're a little bit alone, and they're not really taking advantage of that Aegis and the damage coming out from the DK. But it's also to be said that AVULUS is finding these pickoffs and has this vision to make moves like that.
Yeah, but I would like it a bit better if they just kind of played around the Dragon Knight, because he's their powerhouse right now. Look at his net worth. He has almost as much net worth as the other 2 cores combined. You really need him in team fights. But matter of the fact is, they're kind of playing away from him rather than towards him. And it's been backfiring like 3 times already.
It's been a bit tough, and that'll be dust used there by the Interesting.
Yeah, looking for something there. Oh, Stormstormer. If he gets Dragon Tailed up there. Now he has a lot of armor though. Pretty tanky on Earth Spirit.
Seneko has this crest. Now
oh, they know he's there. They know he's there.
They're looking. They've got Blink. And Jibe still taking a lot of damage. Now TPing out. Yikes. That was almost a...
If that's another crit there.
Yeah. That was almost a... somehow almost a kill.
And it was against the Pango with like 20 plus armor. So... if you hit like a support or something... Oh,
lasso. MOUZ up in the air. Late near used. They go to the arena. They land the spirits on a Seneko. The tornado comes in, lands on a 2. DK's going to try and get a kill here on a Seneko. Will do so without the supernova available to him. And now they've got the right click damage coming out from this MOUZ Enchantress with Lumpy. That's 2 dead. It's both supports gone on the side of AVULUS. The Sunstrike's going to be off the mark. The Curse Crown is going to pop here, but in the role is Stormstormer. They've got the Yules from Whisper. They'll line them up for the tree. The spear connects. They've got all the damage they need to get the kill into Stormstormer and take out a 3rd. Well, Jibe is out of the fight for now. And Smiling Knight going to continue to farm.
Yep, and I think now it's high ground time. DK pop form. That's going to be a lot of damage, especially with the Alacrity. Is Invoker nearby? He's not. But regardless, it should be a ton of damage.
Hitting for 422 at the moment. Now, the math
what are buildings anyway? Now they have no glyph. Alacrity on this guy. He's going to shred everything. Ow, ow, ow.
Crest, Alacrity. Tower just about gone in a heartbeat.
You remember the time when like 2 or 3 select heroes could do this?
Oh, lasso. Maybe they could do something with this, but they don't have Earth Spirit. They don't have that Initiator. They don't have the Magnetize to go in and fight this even more. And the Supernova at a distance, just not going to be enough. Look over, they'll get the kill on a MOUZ, but they did not get the target that they intended for, which was that Dragon Knight.
Yeah.
And that is Wrath of Nature now on cooldown, Supernova on cooldown for 100 seconds, Lasso for 50, not that long. But you tried to use everything and you kind of come up empty-handed.
Yeah, that pipe came in just at the right time for the Dragon Knight. Managed to get out of there without even using his BKB.
Yeah, so confident, didn't even use the BKB. That's crazy.
Now, what tier 3
Still
is he
at 8
getting,
seconds.
though? That's the real question. There's a couple of good ones. I still can't believe that we can't see it as observers. We should be able to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah, I
demand justice.
Just, I want to know their choices.
Yeah.
Ends up going...
yeah, attack speed.
Yeah, Vindicator's Axe. Not only that, but the armor, too. Curse Crown, but the Sun Ray, too much damage for Dark Willow to handle. Smiling Knight almost having this Silver Edge, just needs the Demon Edge portion of it, so 1,500 gold away.
Decent pickup this game against Ancient DK. It's just Silver Edge in general, I feel, isn't... I don't know, it's just a weird item. It gives so much attack speed, but like no damage. Oh. MOUZ is presenting himself. Not the best target, though.
Yeah, he's going to be a little bit harder to kill, but they've got the lasso out of the DK once again. They go to the arena, and now they've got the Gleipnir. That'll lock up this Enchantress. BKB's popped by Smiling Knight, as well as the DK, who's up on the high ground, doing the right-click damage kill off Stormstormer. They got the kill to the Bat Rider. Magnetize still running for a little bit, but won't be reactivated with the fact that this is already Earth Spirit dead. Spirit Vessel, Supernova, Whisper, Yules, and he'll survive. Up for a second. He's going to be in trouble, but he's got that Yules. He's fine.
Such a good Yules pickup too. Makes perfect sense this game. And there's no creeps in base currently, so they won't be able to get the Rex. Nice creep cutting. Do they have enough time? 20 seconds. I mean, he kills buildings fast, but I think they just want to wait for the next Roche.
Take a look at the replay
30
here.
seconds, as we see in the replay here. They went in on the edge, which is pretty much the guy you don't want to go on, so they got kind of baited in there, and Dragon Knight up there, man, he's just shredding everything in 2 hits. Do you see that cleave damage? 110% by the way. He's the new Sven.
He really is the better Sven.
Yeah, tankier, range, and deals more damage.
They're hoping that Roche is up. Oh, guys!
Ah, the classic. Why does it... Like, statistically...
Right, they're gonna see it. Yeah.
But, like, statistically, how often does this happen? They're, like, checking, like, 1 or 2 seconds before it spawns, and then they leave. I feel it happens almost every game. Maybe a selective memory, but...
Yeah, that seems a little selective memory to me.
Yeah, but at the same time... Don't you feel the same way?
Yeah, of course. I think everybody does.
Yeah, see? So... It can't be selective memory if everybody does it, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay, Satanic done. Aegis up again. Now it's Rex time.
It's Rex time. They take these buildings very quickly. I do think AVULUS can still fight. Like, the net worth is close. A lot of the net worth is on the DK. They've tried to kill him. He's very tough to kill. But with this Silver Edge, it gets a little bit easier, of course. Maybe.
Silver Edge is great,
if DK's
but
out, I think the fight's
source
won.
of damage is going to be the Phoenix, right? Like the Sun Ray is going to be absolutely amazing against him. But it's BKB. He has 4 staff, lots of weight. Oh, they're fighting without a DK again. Oh, he needs to come there. Fast, fast, fast.
He's starting to run over. They're going to already start with a tornado coming through. EMP, Spear connects. They've got the Sunstrike. The damage, Hanashime. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Ripping the shell off that pangolin.
And he had Crimson Guard, Pipe, and Greaves. That guy's tanky as hell.
Wow. They thought maybe they had a chance to fight.
I don't think he can believe that they killed him without the DK. Well,
KB now for the Bat Rider.
4k HP Dragon Knight. Can you kill him twice? Maybe you kill him the first time the form is gone, but...
I think they need Pango. I don't know if you could really fight without it. And the problem is, yeah, he's got 2 lives, so even if you kill him once... How much are you using for that first kill? How much will you have left for the potential second kill?
There should be at least 1 set of Rex. We'll see. Ooh, the Sun Ray is a big cooldown to spend.
Okay. Sprout some damage.
You know,
I think saving the buildings.
It could be worth this game for him to go into a somewhat early Aghanim's Blessing, just so he can fly out of the Sprout and get that extra magic resistance. Because that's basically right now what can kill him, right? The magic damage and the Sprout. If you can sort of counter both of them with 1 item, could be a very good choice.
Jumping in, Rolling Thunder, Gleipnir there. Now onto the DK. They've got the Supernova, and they get the kill on an El Micho. Now they're going to look over as this Supernova, I believe, pops right before the Aegis, coming back to life as DK. But they've got the silence. They've rolled in. He goes into the BKB. The damage is going to be through on a Stormstormer. They've got themselves the lasso. It's going to be on the DK. DK, but the arena from Whisper, I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's quite low. The Gleipnir once again, they've got the deafening blast, but it only hits out of the Phoenix. They'll go after Whisper. They'll get the kill into the Mars. The BKB's going to be popped by Lumpy. Going for this Invoker. They get the kill into Senego. MOUZ is doing the damage on a Smiling Knight. With the help of Lumpy, they kill off this Nature's Prophet. Looking for the Terrorize to save MOUZ. MOUZ is going to be silenced up by the Geomagnetic Grip coming up from Stormstormer. Trying to roll away here as the EMP is going to be locked down and taking all the mana away from this Pangolier. The Impetus up onto the high ground, getting the kill on Eki. They've got the Sunray as well as the Icarus type. They'll take out Omisho, but now here comes the DK once again. The Curse Crown is going to be avoided with the roll from Stormstormer. Now they've got the Sunstrike landing on a Senego. They get the kill onto the Phoenix, and it looks as though Beast Coast having that second life on DK is what wins them that fight.
Made all the difference. They have no buyback on 3 heroes as well. That could just be mega creeps. I don't really see a world where the 2 of them can defend. Or maybe they'll be able to defend one of them. But yeah, amazing team fight again. And that's what we spoke about with the Invoker. The gap period feels awkward, but as soon as he gets there, he just stood his ground against 3 heroes. Nice Deafening Blast and Tornado usage there as well.
EMPs are massive too, man. They're wiping the mana completely away from these heroes.
And you can't get away. Like, that shot is actually ridiculous. You become like a pseudo Darkseer.
Yeah, pseudo Darkseer having EMP.
How much does that drain on max level? Was it 550?
It's a lot.
Like 550 for an Earth Spirit, that's basically your entire mana pool gone.
Yeah, all he's got is 900.
You know?
Even on the Pangolier, he's only got 843.
Right, alright. But you saw the DK dies fast. Like, the hero is not that good against the Radiant draft. They have ways to kill him. That Phoenix Sunray completely shredded him.
And they were able to get that kill. I mean, it shows hope. I think, truthfully, if you're Beast Coast, you should be a little bit worried about going into a fight again. Because DK does die.
Yeah. Yep. Although, he died with Dragon Form on and not using BKB, so...
Cold Snap, EMP, BKB early from Stormstormer.
That's a big one. Now
Only
90 seconds without it, I think it might be go time for them. Again, it's risky against Banner.
Thunder. Oh, Lasso coming through. That's going to be on the right hero. They're looking for the DK, but the BKB is popped, going after Smiling Knight. He'll start to walk away, but Stormstormer is in. He doesn't have BKB. The arena's around all these heroes on the side of AVULUS. They're trying to get the kill to Whisper. They'll drop down the Supernova. They got the Sunray, but the right click damage and the right clicks coming in is just too much from the side of Beast Coast for this Supernova to survive. They get the kill into Smiling Knight. They'll take out Jibbe. They're going to buy back here on the Pangolier as well as this Mars. So it is Stormstormer getting a kill on a Lumpy as he will buy back and come back into the fight immediately. But Beast Coast, they're still looking healthy. They've got 4 against the 3. The Smiling Knight has buyback, and he is going to use it. They're going to try and get a kill here. They do have the break with the Silver Edge that he's got, but he's stunned up immediately. The Spear comes in on the TP. Smiling Knight, they go after Stormstormer. They get the kill on the Air Spirit once again. He's dead for 2 minutes, and now they've got the Disarm. They'll get that kill on a Smiling Knight. This is going to be all Beast Coast now. They'll call GG, and the first game will go to Beast Coast.
And I think we're gonna see probably an Invoker ban. Like, his spell usage in those team fights is really, really good. Disarming the right with a Cold Snap on you, you can't get out. Like, you literally get pulled in faster than you can move away. It's such a team fight control ability. It's like a fake black hole, basically.
And we were talking about it being equivalent to Vacuum. I believe it has a lower cooldown, too.
Was it Doom with the armor meme? Because he had like 0 armor at some point too.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh.
What does Doom have these days? 5 armor.
It's pretty ridiculous how high everyone's gotten. The Visage was at like -1. Now it's like 2. Everybody's gotta get something when Santa Claus comes. Nice positioning.
Some people get Cole. Let's see if they can get a kill here, but I like Omisho's positioning. Who's your Doom target, truthfully? Is it just Earth Spirit every time?
Yeah. But I think ideally you want to wait for Soulbind, of course.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, like...
Yeah, but I think you can't do that. Man, Dragon Knight before Dragon Form could also be pretty good.
Oh god, Soul Assumption early. That did a decent amount of damage, honestly. Another one getting down to about a third of his health, and they're going to continue to chase the Soul Assumption again. Oi! They have another one. They have another one. Oh, the Flame Break just get the first blood. Well, bottom lane is cursed for carries right now.
That
ain't it.
Doesn't feel too good, yeah.
That is rough life.
Visage doesn't have that much mana left. But you're against the Bristol, so you're always gonna get mana.
Yeah, and he's getting 2 mangoes in a salve anyway, so Jibe just gonna throw these Soul Assumptions out there, and they are disgusting amounts of damage. I didn't know if it was gonna be the Bristol they went for, but I mean, 3 bars on the Soul Assumption. Look at that. He is not having fun.
Got it himself, though. If he wants to use it. So of course a bit risky against the bad rider there.
I think he might just die. They got the mangoes on Jibe.
Now he has to be careful for sure.
This lane is so rough already. I didn't think this Soul Assumption was going to be just focused on the Bristle. I just thought, hey, bully a support because I get bullied in my pubs. And
hey, cancel the salve too. Full duration.
That's real rough. Another salve here. One's on Visage. Bat Rider's got one as well. So they're not really afraid to kind of stand forward and stand their ground, right? Like eating those quill sprays, eating that little bit of damage, maybe eating an ink swell here or there. They're okay with that because they've got these salves. They have that little bit of return life, and that's going to be the salve pop by Eki. He's got 1 tango left. Jibe still holding onto this salve. He's also getting a full wand completed out. It slows down a little bit, which is a bit of a surprise, right? Because Jibe's got the mangoes. I thought they were just going to really go and pound the point home. Hey, you're not going to be able to survive here with Soul Assumption, but maybe they wait for level 2 on it. He's about to hit level 3.
Yeah, I would also like them to be a little bit more aggressive. Their counterplay isn't really the greatest. Like, Visage early on is really good against Bristol, just because Bristol thrives on, you know, prolonged engagements, but because you have so low cooldown and so high damage, it doesn't really ever get there. There's some nice shenanigans you can do though, with like quick turns and whatnot. You know what would make Bristol broken? If you had like IO turn rate.
Say like this hero is already not strong. So it did go level 2 into the Soul Assumption. We'll see how careful this Bristol has to be if he gets anything in terms of CS out of the lane. He's lowest core in CS. He's 10-1. Getting doubled up by Smiling Knight at the moment.
Yeah, those carries are not having a good time today.
In the bottom lane carries.
In the bottom lane, yep.
This time
to be fair, we haven't
seen
seen any other carry other than Dragon Knight in the top lane, so maybe just the Dragon Knight thing.
That's also true. Smiling Knight taking some damage, losing his courier. Not another stun available here on El Micho, so not going to be able to get that kill on the DK. And we haven't really talked about mid too much. Kind of expect it to go similarly to the last game.
Yeah, pretty uneventful lane overall. There isn't really a whole lot either of them can do to each other. One has a bottle, the other has Quas.
Eat that damage again. But you can see the quills kind of make it so Eki is a little bit scared, but at the same time, pop 13 charges on that wand. They both have wand down here. And Visage, and Jibe is not going to be scared at all. He's still holding this salve, still has these charges on this wand, and he can just choose to play aggressive. It's 15 charges on the wand. He should be okay. I say that, though. They get in front of him, and they kill him off. Damage too overwhelming for them.
Yeah, there was the nicest position ever to be in with that Inkswell. A little bit out of position on the Visage, of course.
Just the touch. I think he was confident seeing the number on that wand, honestly.
Yeah, and honestly, if he lived another second, he can maybe turn it around with another assumption.
Yeah, sometimes that amount of damage is just the power being overwhelming.
It's a bit scary now, though, because this is now Raindrop territory, and we all know Raindrop hard counters Visage.
Right.
Like, suddenly all the burst damage is pretty much mitigated completely.
Does MOUZ get a set too?
I hope so. But as a support, it's always hard to justify. Pretty expensive.
Definitely a commitment. Mid, we got some heroes coming over. It's
no mana though.
The Enchantress of Seneko will get over for Lumpy. They go to the Flame Break. Lumpy's still on the high ground though. He's gonna survive. Elmisha's gonna pick up this amplified damage and start to run away. TP's out. Roll comes in. They'll get this kill. And it will be one for Stormer. Meanwhile, Bristle, Inkswell, they're going to go again on the Visage. They got the TP over from Seneko, trying to help out here. Lumpy comes over, though, and because he didn't die mid, he's available to go for this. Some damage from Seneko onto this Bristleback. Has to turn around, does have this salve, and will pop it on the high ground.
Almost into the Arcane Boots as well in Bristol, so infinite mana for him. The good thing about Bristol is, we only have one stack so far on the Ancients, but if that gets any bigger, can easily clear that, of course.
And he can get help if need be, truthfully, from this team.
Yeah. Yep.
Just Stroke of Fate will help you out a little bit if it's 2 or 3, honestly.
I wonder what sort of item build the Bristol is going to be looking for after those mana boots.
Nyx, level 4. Also looking for arcane boots. Everybody's arcane boots these days, even with the price increase.
It's a great item, yeah.
You knew it was broken when every carry was picking it up, though.
Yeah, just like Aquila. What, your strength carry? Aquila. Like, some items just doesn't matter what you are or who you are, you just buy it.
He will take out this OBS. Seneko getting the gold on that. He's got an old talisman. He's looking for some boots. Not really much to his name at the moment. The Visage, it's not great net worth-wise, but he's at least even with the Bristle, and I don't know how long that's going to last, though.
Yeah, that's been a big problem of Visage for the longest time. You do super well played. MOUZ
chased. He's not dead just yet. Now he is. Soul Assumption did enough damage. He doesn't have the raindrops to save him, as once they're used, you know. A little bit of a cooldown. If he had him all the time, maybe he survives there. Unfortunately, that ain't the case. Low go, try to get Whisper. Magnetize even committed for this one. Reapplied. Now,
nice.
Good stun. Good tornado. But reactivated. Not going to matter. This is Doom surviving. And Stormstormer cliffed himself for a second.
That is so annoying. First the Impale, you think like, yeah, I can still get him. And then a tornado as well.
Alright. I don't know if they know, but he is on that high ground. They're still going to look to get the kill into Seneko. Now the turnaround. Eki trying to get something out of this. Flame Break. They don't have Lasso. They're going to bring the Visage over. They're going to look over for Elmisha. They get the kill there with Smiling Knight making his appearance. And they're also going to see these stacks. You'd like to protect them for the Bristle, but you do have a DK who's ready to farm them. And Soul Assumption, Inkswell. Some raindrops keeping him alive this time. Can't kill him within those 7 seconds of the cooldown raindrops this time.
Still one pair of stacks at least, but Bristol...
Yeah, stole the big camp.
It's gotten so much free space doing all of this. Huh? Do they know they have a ward there? Nope. That ward saw pretty much everything.
DK, no surprise, top of the net worth in the moment. Doom, pipe first. By the way, no surprise, truthfully.
Yeah, classic. Well, classic for the current meta.
Grim almost level 6 too, so they are yet to use Doom, and you gotta assume you get level 6 on Grimstroke. You smoke and you go.
I'd imagine
He's
so.
already got the smoke. He just has to get there. So he'll come over and we'll do this camp, just trying to get as much experience as MOUZ can. And does this sentry actually... It does see this obs. But do they see that obs? They do not.
That's a nice position.
That's unfortunate.
Well, not yet anyway. Maybe they'll do it later.
All the potential gold that could be in taking out that obs.
That only matters if I buy the sentries though. It's really sad you wanting a ward when you didn't buy the sentry. You're like, ah, okay, I'll do it. But only if I have to.
No, you always got to do it. You always got to take out the vision. It's potential gold. Always.
I know.
Potential gold in cleaning up the ward. Potential gold in them not having that information anymore and getting the kill. Well worth it. They're coming over. They're going to roll. They'll go for the Nyx Assassin. Elmisho's in trouble. Spike Carapace. They have Soulbind. They have Doom, but they just don't have the heroes.
Now the real question is, what does Nyx do in a game like this?
Ooh, they rolled in. They want more. There's the Soulbind, but the double silence Soulbind's used. Doom's not going for it. Whisper's just backing away, and I get it. You don't want to fight in. You don't have Invoker. You don't have Bristle. Bristle's trying to get that Ags before he fights, and that time is going to be around 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, he's farming pretty quick right now. Of course, the arcane boots making it just that much simpler for him to farm up.
They still don't have a level 6 on Nyx Assassin. He's quite literally one creep away, and they want to get it so he can get to level 6 and have that vendetta. But Eki's down here. They have Lasso, so lasso him up. They'll bring him for the Visage. They want the Soul Assumption kill, but they're not going to get it. And now the Bristle walking over and maybe even thinking about fighting with the Doom here. They do not have Soulbind at the moment. Soul Assumption going to be soaked up and eaten by those raindrops. They've also brought over Stormer. Tornado's going to come through. That lands on the edge onto the Visage. There isn't much chasing going on, honestly.
He really needs level 6 on the Nyx. He'll get them one more Mind Flare. But that's the big problem of the Nyx Assassin as a support, right? Like, you don't really do a whole lot. You're pretty greedy. He's got a Dagon queued up right now. Which honestly, I don't even know what
There it is.
else you can, you know, go for as a support Nyx nowadays. It's basically the build you go for every game on Nyx.
I don't really hate it, but
I don't hate it. It's very
slow to the
selfish.
jump. Yeah.
Compared to other supports, it's incredibly selfish.
No go. Nyx Assassin inside the Vendetta, also dusted up, magnetized, but that's going to be wasted. He'll still have a bit of time here on this Vendetta if they want to make a move.
Can't believe you just allowed cliff walking with hasted movement speed for 15 seconds.
Yeah.
How are you ever gonna catch that guy? Spoiler alert, you don't.
Sentry down. Elmisho is in the vision of that. There's a sentry over mid. He has to really pick and choose where he's going to carefully. Blink in from this Bat Rider. Doesn't get the lasso off. They go to the Soulbind. Now the Tornado is out. And they've got the Mind Flare. He was soulbound to a familiar. Couldn't really walk away from that one. And they are going to get themselves some gold with the familiars being taken out. All is okay for Beast Coast at the moment. And soon we'll have this this axe on Bristle. Still waiting for it, but like I said, 15-minute-ish mark for it.
And Doom already has the pipe.
Roll in, Stormer.
Do you like this mage
going for
that
the
picked up
bounty
on the DK?
I guess, but not. I liked the last build.
Yeah, last build is good, but it can't really go armed against Doom.
Yeah. That one's the tough one. Off the roll, the sentry's there. They don't quite have the vision just yet. They're actually going to see Smiling Knight. They go to the blink as well as the lasso is going to be out of the Doom. MOUZ is here. MOUZ does not have Soulbind at the moment. It's on cooldown for another 2 seconds, so they don't get the instant Soulbind into the Doom, and they still are not using Doom yet at all because everybody's chasing. They don't want to waste it. They're going to lose Whisper.
Gets it evolved,
So a bit of good timing there for AVULUS.
Now, Bristleback has that axe. Now they're ready to fight. Now they want to fight. So the next time that happens, Bristol will join the party, and it's gonna be very, very painful.
That's really unfortunate there for Beast Coast, but I think they're okay with it. You lose Whisper. He didn't use Doom. He didn't waste it. But I don't think we've seen a Doom yet.
Nope, no Doom. And one defensive Soulbind so far.
No. It wasn't really defensive. I mean, it got the Bat Rider, just it connected to a familiar. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about the one in the top lane.
True.
Wait. Yeah, wait, right away. I actually forgot about the other one. Getting old, you know.
I'm older.
Yeah? Doesn't mean anything.
It definitely means I'm the one losing my memory first.
No.
Mid tier 1. Getting low should be taken. Who are you?
You should watch Wild Robot. It's a great movie.
Show. I'll definitely give it a look. You know I like my movie references. Coming back over, not seeing Stormer, not seeing Seneko. These sentries in spots that maybe they get picked off on, and they do see El Misho now. They'll see him walk through, they'll TP over. He's not going to stay in the area. So he gets away from that current sentry, but now sitting in another. One of the things that's always been praised about Seneko is his warding. And they're going to get the blink into the lasso. Tornado comes in. They're trying to save the Nyx Assassin. Goes to the spike. Carapace, he's still alive with the pipe. But they'll finally get this kill. Inkswell not going to do enough, but the Soulbind is there. They've got the silence on it too. The Sunstrike. They'll look for the Doom. They'll throw it onto the Bat Rider. It's not the double Doom that they were hoping for. They get the kill to Jibe though. They'll take it the Visage. Now they're rolling in. Coming back over. Looking for Lumpy. The Dragon Knight is there. The Magnetize applied with a Geomagnetic Grip. They've got the silence on a Lumpy. They'll get the kill to the Invoker. The roll looking for more. As the Magnetize will tick out. And now Bristle with a regen rune. Going to stand his ground. And it'll be AVULUS who back away.
Yeah, good fight by AVULUS. But you can see once that Bristol stack gets going, nasty damage.
Definitely some nasty damage coming in. And the thing is, though, it's just they didn't get the double Doom that they wanted, and I think that the kind of fight could have been really good for Beast Coast. And it's also DK kind of opening up a lot of space. And having that space to just fight and go. And he's got the Mage Slayer, he's got the Sanjanyasha. If he's not the one doomed, if he's not the one who's getting focused, he's going to be able to kill a hero or two. Meanwhile, they find Stormer with Vendetta. They get the kill there onto the Earth Spirit. Now Smiling Knight comes back in, though. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. They even look over the Nyx Assassin. They do have this blink. They do have the lasso. They'll blink lasso on the Nyx Assassin. MOUZ thinking about helping, but instead, they'll start to run.
Poor Nyx. He is basically just cannon fodder at this point. DK's
get that kill on Stormer, though.
Yeah, that was a nice kill, for sure. But DK is not getting stopped at all. BKB almost done. Down into the Silver Edge. And then Bristleback is only a Bristol.
And Bristol, like we said, continuing to farm, trying to keep up with this DK.
It's a bit concerning that I have no Vessel on the Dire. It's quite scary when you play against Bristleback. Because the build-up has been with Bloodstone for quite a while.
Going for this 20-minute Tormentor right on the dot.
Oh, careful, it's gonna be a lot of damage.
They're trying. They're starting to realize maybe they don't have it with everybody. Sunstrike comes in and a couple shots away, and that'll be Shard for MOUZ.
That is S-tier shard right there. Grimstroke shard is ridiculously strong.
And they get Sproink as well, which is going to be more damage here for the side of AVULUS.
Yeah, it's quite lucky to be honest. The bad weather one is not that useful. It's good to push with, I guess, but oftentimes you die first in these fights. Alright, Bloodstone completed now, and yet, as you said, you have no Vessel. No Vessel means full healing from Bloodstone. Can turn fights around, for sure.
Sunstrike going to give them the information that they might need to go and get this Roche, or at least contested. I'm surprised they're not doing it that quickly on the side of AVULUS, that they're staying here. They'll bring over the Earth Spirit and also the Visage.
Oh, you're actually going.
Now they start to leave the pit. They've made this late
They have
call
Blink, they're gonna do
bail
now
out.
too. Blink, but no Stomp. Himishu looking. Oh, he's gonna unsmoke them. Yep. Visage has pipe. If they can burst the Visage, it would be perfect.
It's about getting that burst damage out there, though, and Misho trying to set up and find themselves some information. One thing that they've got going for them on the side of AVULUS, they do have this sentry in a spot that if they were going to get picked off, they'd see the Nyx Assassin. So
back to Roche, or
they're back to Roche. They left on Beast Coast. That's a little bit of a surprise.
hey, you know that, and you know they're hungry for the Roche on. Well, that Aegis is gonna be huge. Against Doom, Aegis is always amazing.
Alright, they'll get this Aegis. I'm a little surprised that they backed away on Beast Coast.
Yeah, that felt a little too easy for AVULUS. Didn't even have to fight for it. It was more like a Cold War that Beast Coast kind of just gave up. Oh.
Alright, they'll find the Bat Rider. They'll go, they've got the Dagon, they get the kill immediately. Now they're going to look over as Doom goes in, but he's going to be silenced. The BKB being popped here by Stormstormer. The magnetizes onto everybody. They're going to roll back in. They'll look for the kill onto the Doom. They'll get him killed off. But they got the Doom. They got the double Doom off. Stormstormer's dead. They've got the Impale. There's the Deafening Blast. Smiling Knight in a little bit of trouble, but Bristle doesn't have a lot of life to deal with. They've got this Aegis. They'll Sunstrike him down. Wow, gets the Doom off as he's dying. Whisper,
I'm pretty sure he's
salvaging that fight.
Like,
yeah.
Literally, I don't know, a split second before he died, he got it off. He died with like his hands up. They were so close to being an amazing fight for the Dire.
I can't believe he just got that off.
See that little replay here?
They're fighting again.
Alright, look at Doom's hands. I want to see his hands. Nope.
Bristle!
Oh,
they got him! Wow, they got him. On the last hit there, Lumpy trying to TP out. That's a big fight for AVULUS. They're going to get themselves another one of this Grimstroke. 3 heroes as they re-initiate in. They're still trying to get Omisho, but now he's got the Vendetta. He's getting the kill with the Mind Flare and the Dagon combination, but now he's slowed up. Dragon Tail is there. Sproink for the damage. Smiling Knight's got another one, and that means the tier 2's dead as well.
Yeah, and this is an easy way to really snowball the game from here. Like, DK is gonna get absolutely massive, as we said. Silver Edge is just around the corner, and once that's up, Bristleback won't be very strong anymore. This little second skirmish right there could have just sealed the deal for AVULUS. DK is massive. Damn. I feel like every
Really
time
massive.
I see DK, he's massive.
Yeah.
Such a good hero.
Really being the difference maker right now. 3,000 net worth ahead of this bristleback who's trying to get the BKB. That'll be very important. And we are seeing Invoker going for Lincoln's. He also wants to pick up that Parasma. But on the other side, Stormer going Shiva's next. He's got that Blade Mail, of course. There's the BKB ready to go, which we've seen. And AC next on the list for this Visage.
Yeah, very good item against the Bristleback. And Nyx Assassin, I will see what he can do, honestly. It's a bit tough for him. This whole game has been.
Blink Lasso, Grimstroke caught. Easy kill there. Easy
5K,
gold.
6K. That's the current snowball we spoke about in this meta. Once it goes,
looking for a lumpy geomagnetic grip there for the silence.
Tower
Out
gone.
of the soulbind to defend this with this Doom. He'll try to go into Smiling Knight. He'll pop the BKB. There's the turn. The look over at the Bristleback. Snako look for a Spoink. Soul Assumption. Magnetize. Another silence on a Doom. They'll have Grimstroke available in 10 seconds. They're going to start to leave here on AVULUS. Snako actually looking to just throw in these impetus shots. Sproinks over knowing he's got the escape and the Nature's Attendants to just kind of walk away from this one. Stays the latest and all is okay in the world. At least for the side of AVULUS.
Yeah, now it's the question, how do you come back into this game? They have the tools to pause with a double Doom.
It's a different feeling here from Lumpy, right? Like now he's got this Hurricane Pike. He does have the Witchblade. He can do that damage, but Lincoln's is going to be a defensive item that I don't know helps him enough.
Yeah, I think I would much rather have the BKB here as well. Just mitigate all that magic damage. They might find Visage. That could be a massive pick-off. No, it's going to be Suneko.
Yeah, they'll get that. They'll at least get that. Now,
What, are you looking for Shibe? No.
a couple of couriers taken out as well.
And I could buy
Familiar
birds
gold's
too.
coming through for Doom. Things are promising for AVULUS. Blink in the Inkswell and the Infernal Blade. Smiling Knight with the Shadow Blade going into a Silver Edge next. That is BKB there if need be, and we'll go Silver Edge. Daedalus also being looked at. There's that Silver Edge.
Yeah, that's the Bristle counter online. Nyx Vendetta up again. Might be able to find Suneko again. That's the question always. Do you have 1800 damage?
Oh boy. Lasso, the kill here on a Lumpy. They are just not keeping him alive.
Yeah. Once again, the DK damage.
Yeah.
So high. So high.
And he's got the Silver Edge now, and he's going to have a Daedalus next. Like, that damage input is going to be vast from him. We've only seen Double Doom taken advantage of once, and I think they just have not found the right fights for them to cut into this AVULUS lead, and it's a 4-man smoke from them. Well, is that Silver Edge looking for something, but at the moment not finding it. Vendetta up in 7 seconds. It's Dagon level 3. Nyx's courier going all the way up to the secret shop and all the way through. And killed. All right. I get that information, though. I guess. If you want to, like, just find the positives here.
Yeah.
Roche potentially up in 50, though. So maybe they're just extending the time in which AVULUS are looking, right?
Yeah, I think Roshan is probably way you need to fight as Beast Coast. You can't give him another.
They should have fought that last one. I was surprised they let it up.
They should have, yeah. But this one is a necessity. You can't give away Aegis again. Not when you have Doom. That's your comeback play right now.
And it has to be on DK, who has 1 life for sure.
But it's a bit problematic now, because even if you Doom him, he's not muted anymore, so you can still just BKB. Or Silver Edge too. You need Dust as well.
Yeah, need some. Well, no, you got Nyx Assassin. Technically.
True, if you can stay close enough.
Tornado off the mark.
Oh, they got a gem on bat. Run, my friend.
Yeah, he's got to run. Show Force Staff, Flame Break, landing, Spike Carapace. That gets him some distance. He needs to get out of here. Still on the run. Eki on his tail. But Amisho will be free to leave for now.
Dude, his beaky,
but he might walk back into him.
He's huge. Oh, 1 blink straight forward now, and he got him.
It feels like a high-speed chase, but they don't know where they are. Roche up in a minute and a half. This is Silver Edge. They could potentially just go lasso Silver Edge and blow up this Bristleback. They need to be very careful. Roll off to the side. That's going to be the Dragon Tail. Now they've got the Ink Soul. They go to the lasso. It's going to be the Soul Mine. Now they go over. They got themselves the Doom. They'll kill off the Grimstroke. They get the kill on MOUZ. They'll look over the Bristleback. Now they're starting to run towards this Doom, doing a good amount of damage with that roll. And the Magnetize. Whisper is dead. Nobody lost on AVULUS. Down goes El Misho. 3 heroes gone on Beast Coast. This Bristle just does not feel like it's got the damage to really do him up enough. And at this point, this lead's starting to feel insurmountable.
Yeah, it's not just the lead, it's also the heroes. That's basically why you don't really see Nyx Assassin a lot. Just because of the very obvious limitations he has. Which is, first of all, you need to go into that Dagon, which means you don't really offer much utility for your team at all. But you also, in order to deal all your damage, you need to actually run in as a pretty squishy hero. Which oftentimes, even if you kill someone, you die as well. It's not really something you want. It's a very volatile hero, and I feel like most teams nowadays, they try to play pretty textbook, I guess you could say. Get an early lead, build up the auras, and go from there. And Nyx just doesn't really fit the meta there.
Bristle?
He's fine. He's fine.
Nyx Assassin? Oh, no, the lasso. 50 health, Sunstrike! Ay, 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 ay.
I like how the bat clicked back into the Sunstrike after he saw it. Probably a panic moment there.
That is unfortunate. This is now Aegis again on DK. Yeah.
Daedalus and a lot of damage.
Range Sven at it again.
Instead of God strength, it's dragon strength.
It's, yeah. He's in the anime. He has to be strong.
True. Was there ever a conclusion of the anime, by the way?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Okay.
Where does Bristle get... Like, where do they get the damage from? I thought maybe Invoker would start outputting a little bit more damage, but... He wanted Lincoln Sphere and... Oh, oh gosh. That is as close as it gets to not getting stunned.
Yeah.
Spike Carapace. Good damage. The silence. Can they get the Aegis out of his hands? Yes, they can. Lasso, though, onto the Bristleback. They go to the Soul Assumption. The roll's going to be off the mark from Storm, but he got the Geomagnetic Grip. They go to the BKB. They've got themselves a Soul Mine. Now they're going to look over as the Juke's going to be placed on both of them. They'll look for the Enchantress, but the Magnetize is pretty huge. The Meteors drop down. Whisper with a little bit of health. They'll get that kill to Seneko. They'll take the Enchantress. They're looking to get the kill to the DK. If they can take him out a second time, that would be huge. But they've controlled up the Bristleback. 4 heroes down on the side of Beast Coast, and AVULUS pierce on through. Nothing stopping them. A second life, which was given away by them not going for the Aegis, means Smiling Knights got it. They show how quickly they can kill him one time, but a second time's too much.
Yeah, and you got Stormstormer cleaning up house in the back. While the whole focus was onto the Bristleback, he basically just single-handedly killed 3 heroes in the back with the Shiva's Guard and nice Magnetize usages. Well, it's the power of Earth Spirit as well. If he's not controlled, if he's up in the Never level department, he's outputting a lot of damage.
25,000 net worth lead, showing it's possible to kill Smiling Knight, but kind of what we said about AVULUS in the last game when Beast Coast had the DK, right? You can kill him once, but twice? I don't think so.
Yeah. But you did see, though, the damage is there if the conditions are met.
Thing is, what do they have afterwards as well?
Well, now they don't need anything afterwards because he doesn't have the Aegis, so they really just can't. Especially if you have a Doom, you cannot allow yourself to give away Aegis like that. The first one was, I think, the most rough one, just because you didn't have to give that one away. The second one, of course, you couldn't do much. But I'll start with the first one.
Keep getting tricked into picking the wrong draft so far. I had faith in Beast Coast, but again, the lane phase was just not easy for the Bristle. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you're very right there.
So you've picked up this defensive item of Lincoln's for Lumpy. He's now queued BKB in the back end of the Parasma. Do you go BKB after all this? I mean, I get Lincoln's, you don't want to be lassoed up, but I wonder if BKB would have just been enough.
I think so, especially because you have Grimstroke and Nyx, who are really good against bad.
Ink swell, nothing doing. Roll in. Pretty aggressively. Tornado lands on a Stormstormer. He's in. Not alone. But they've got the Soulbind into the Doom on their 2 most farmed heroes here. They're going to try and make something with this, but they just walk away.
Literally, just walk away. The meme is becoming reality.
Well, now Doom on cooldown for 2 minutes. Kind of means you're free to do whatever you want.
Yeah, Dragon
that we all want to
expire though. Do they want to stick around or not?
Oh, just kind of eating that damage, looking for the blink into the lasso. They've got the disarm, but they get the lasso on the Nyx Assassin. Not who they wanted, but it's one they'll take. Soul Assumption flies through. Bristle with a little bit of health, though. Rolling, they'll get the kill to the Doom. He's got buyback. They're pushing 30K. They're pushing it through. They've got the Megas. Turning your back, it feels like they still do damage to this Bristleback. They don't really care. Quills be damned. Especially with the impetus damage coming in from Seneko. The Bloodstone's going to get him back up towards full. But at the same time, they just don't have any damage to kill off these heroes now that they don't have Doom. The BKB's popped by Stormstormer. They'll buy back on Doom. Move forward. Soulbind's there, leashing him up. Sunstrike off the mark, though. Whisper's just dead again. Rolling in, finding the Grimstroke. They'll eventually get both kills. One of them taking it out to the Soul Assumption. Both of these heroes don't have buyback. They've got the Hex through now onto the Bristleback. They'll go after the tier 4s. They've taken out one already. There's the other. The Ancient's going to be exposed. A roll in, a lasso connected onto the Bristleback. They turn towards his face because he's not called Bristle Face.
Oh,
he's Bristleback, and he's Bristle Dead. 4 heroes gone. GG is called. We're going to a game 3. Interested to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
And Viper loves having free lanes like this too. Like, as Coddle, you can not pressure Viper whatsoever. So it's gonna have complete free farm. And free farm Viper can be very scary.
So full smoke here. Let's see if they can find anybody. Stormstormer sent up on Elmisha for a second, but I don't quite commit on that. Nothing
Very
happening
late
to
smoke.
start this off. Yeah, I'm watching this Beast Coast smoking. Kind of looking at where they're going. They're going to go between the tier 1 and the tier 2 all the way out. This is the scenic route and all the way around.
So they're
Blocking
blocking
this
the
ancient
ancients.
okay, so they're making sure that they can stop or slow down the farm of Beastmaster. That makes sense.
Are they gonna block both of them?
Do they have another sentry here to block them?
They do.
I think you
It's a
just
big
keep that
commitment,
for
though.
lane. Yeah. I think you got to keep that for lane. Oh, back to the Owl Knight. Or the Owl Rider. Looking up at you. Let's try this again. I heard somebody was calling you an owl.
Who?
Exactly. There we go. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Who?
Really appreciate it. I get people with that a good amount. I love doing that. They're going to wrap around. Illuminate. Jibbe taking some decent damage. And we'll actually get that boar as well.
And there's no way back.
Another boar.
Oh, there is. Never mind.
Okay.
Just let him
Oh,
go.
and he steps into a bramble maze. That really stinks. All of a sudden, they're going to go and put some damage here onto this DK, but the rest are coming around. MOUZ is here, and that is a full-bore scatter blast. They've also got a Misho coming over with bramble maze available.
Stunning too.
But Eki kind of surviving for the moment. They've got the boar coming back. Brambles are down. Eki avoiding them. Jibbe coming over, trying to help out. This should be first blood. I don't expect there to be a trade. There's the full boar and the right click coming through from the DK. And that was a long, fought-out, drawn-out first blood, but well worth it when it goes to the carry.
Oh yeah. DK with a start like this. So hard to pressure in lane. But that being said, Beastmaster is really good at pressuring, so we will see what he can do against the Dragon Knight, who has pretty much had free farm both games we've casted so far.
Yeah, this time maybe not so much with the damage that'll come through with sticky napalm and the right clicks from Eki.
Alright,
I
so
do think
annoying.
boar is going to be annoying as well.
Boar
And
and sticky.
Ooh, Stormstormer taking a lot of damage over mid, by the way. Also, just to talk about the fact that they did block this ancient camp, they've also got this obs on the high ground looking to see when stacks are made to kind of get the information on that as well. I really like what they're trying to accomplish here.
Agreed. I feel too many teams and players just...
Oosh.
Ooh, Seneko, bye-bye. We've seen it in game 1 as well.
Yeah.
Same lane.
I'm already thinking.
Seneko hero too.
I'm just already thinking about the fact that we might go 0-3 on this series prediction-wise. That's why nobody should listen.
We got this.
Boar's just hitting away at this DK. Bottom lane. Brambles with the spear. It is a combination that is as old as time and can be very disgusting. This set for Naga Siren makes them... I forget what league hero I think it makes them look like, but DK top, getting chased, and will burn out here. Eki gonna get credit for that kill. That's the difference maker here, is definitely the sticky napalm and the extra damage from boars constantly.
Yeah, this lane is super tough to play against. A hero like DK doesn't even feel tanky. No mobility, so much magic damage. Going level 2 into the boar as well, so it's gonna play the lane rather than focus on stacking.
definitely, despite the fact that they've given up more kills, they are looking good in this top lane, way better than before. And now you've got this Hawk just
be careful, MOUZ.
ripping up MOUZ, and there's another root, and he's gonna die. Jibbe with the kill, and this leaves the DK alone. There's a Dragon Tail, but what are you really trying to fight with him? This Flame Break, that could have been a kill. Might still be one. Gonna pop the salve to go into the tower. He's committing. He wants to find him. He gets him. Oh, Eki with the commitment with the salve. That's so well done to make sure that this lane is just secured for the Beastmaster. And Jibbe gonna have early arcane boots. He is gonna really be again, the timing's 12 minutes. We'll see what he gets there for that Ags.
But since he's much more focused on the lane, it's probably going to be a little slower by a minute or two. But those early arcane boots, especially for the Bad Rider as well, they're going to be absolutely massive. And this top lane is not fun anymore at all for the DK. The second death, no TP either, has to smoke back the lane. It's a pretty horrendous early game for him.
And it ain't getting easier. Already level 4 here for Eki.
Yeah, you also have to keep in mind there's a Viper on the field.
Yeah, Viper's doing better now. Doing all right. Also, Eki looking to get another one. Thor's going to slow him up. Axes are there. Cookie actually lands onto Eki. But the Dragon Tail might be what saves him. He's not afraid. Blood Grenade under the tower. You might not want to go that deep, but even under the tower, he's so okay with going after these kills. They're crushing this top lane.
He's higher level than Beastmaster. Almost 5 on him.
I mean, in the words of another American caster, this is a shellacking up top. I don't know if I'm allowed to steal that, though.
I feel like every American caster says that, though.
Yeah, it's kind of caught fire, hasn't it? Also, shellacking, from what I understand, when I originally know the word from, is not a beatdown. Shellacking, you shellac wood to, like, waterproof it. Mid lane, won't be in trouble. TPing out. He did go into the fountain this time.
Okay, well, you have to keep educating.
He's out of the way now.
So how does shellacking fit in that context then, that is being used in most of the time?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because your assumption would be, well, my assumption was that it does mean beatdown or like, you know, like a brawl or something.
Yeah, I don't really know. Because I know to shellac something, like I said, is water sealing something, or shellac is what you use, or at least that's how I know it. But whatever. MOUZ, Cookie, burning, again. Dying, gone. I don't really know what you could do on Dire now. And the lane went so well for the lane went so well for Stormstormer that he's held off on Viper Strike. They'll get the kill on the DK again. This is going from bad to worse.
Yeah. And we spoke about how important the early game is. Now, if you're Beast Coast, you're probably wondering what early game. Because this... they're having absolutely nothing. Literally every lane lost. And they have a Cuddle middle. So you can't really rotate. That's the biggest weakness of a Cuddle. You cannot have your side lanes be poor. Oh my god, top tower.
Smiling Knight made the rotation.
And he was there already before.
They're TPing in the Snapfire. They used Roar for nothing. Alright. I mean, at least that's off the mark.
Yeah.
On the side of Beast Coast, you're happy about that. The thing is, Kato is top because he knows he can't lane mid. You've got Stormstormer at level 7 now. He's even extended into going 2-4-1. No Viper Strike. And he's going to take this tower.
Top tower's also almost done already. And the DK just can't lane against the force.
This is a good spree if they can get it, but they can't. Oh, Eki.
He actually kills
5-1 and 2. This Bad Rider is insane.
And mid tower gone soon as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's rough. Hates room for the Viper now. We will have to see an amazing Mars Arena. Only way back, I think.
I don't even know if that's the way back. What's the damage that goes in it, you know?
Yeah, Master Arena plus Coddle Blast, I guess.
Illuminate, yeah. So, full bore Scatter Blast, trying to keep the creep wave back, trying to keep this tier 1 tower alive over mid. Now you're level 8. Now you've got the Viper Strike. You've also got a haste in your bottle. So, chat saying that the word is shellacking, not schlacking. 2 different words, apparently.
So shellacking is the beatdown thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I guessed.
All right. I appreciate you guys. Thanks, chat. Anyway, 4,000 net worth lead here for AVULUS. Don't ever say I never did anything for you, chat. I just called you out. You guys are great. Kisses all around. Smiling Knight, bottom. Going into the Manta. He's pretty much unbothered, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But a crazy
Eki, this time, I don't know. Who do you want to give up the spree to?
Wait,
if anybody, oh my god! No way, Eki, come on, dude. Let him kill you. Oh my god, he's gonna take their creeps to their jungle at the same time. That's rude, dude. That's so rude.
Just bad right of things. Always hated this hero.
Seriously, uh-oh.
Oh,
Smiling Knight reeling him in, killing him off. Whisper's gone. Smiling Knight says, "You're dead." Get it? Because
he's dead?
Yeah, whispered.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you. Anyway.
I got it. That was good.
I appreciate you.
Of course.
Jibby.
Dude, the funny thing is, I was about to make the same joke.
Still on the same page. The wire's still connected. The Wi-Fi's still there. It's on.
Yeah. I
Whisper has a blink. Didn't choose to arena though. I feel like arena on Eki's worth the try.
Yeah,
he's a massive spree.
You need money back. What's Coddle going for? Vessel. Almost has
this. Is just instant supernova? No. All right, hold on. Okay, now supernova Viper Strike. He's dead. And Whisper can't really get in here. They take the tier 1 tower, top and mid. Bottom one's still alive, but Smiling Knight's not really pressuring that. He just wants to farm. And I have no issue with it. Beastmaster, like I said, 12-minute Ags timing. He's 600 gold away. Should have it. Spear misses. Oh, gosh. Eki just allowed to survive.
Every time.
It's not early in the morning for Beast Coast, but they're hungry, and they're looking for brekkie. I can leave, honestly. Sorry. Lacoste is rubbed off on me.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
If he texts me though and says banger, then I'm all set.
When it cost does it, like, I think his voice is suited to that.
Viper Strike.
Lumpy is gone.
Lasso.
Lumpy, that was a bit bumpy.
Yeah, there it is. Bat Rider going for the Blink Dagger. He's got 1,450 gold and.
Oh, Dragon Knight went for Midas with an inbuilt
and there's the
already.
Wow, Beastmaster.
Alright, so Dragon Knight fell so far behind that he had to go for Midas on a Dragon Knight to begin with. That's kind of ridiculous. Well, they can survive long enough. But can they survive long enough?
I don't know. I don't think so.
8K?
Net worth lead. This is insane. And the Ags is out. Like I said, 12-minute timing.
Yeah. But it could be worse. It could be 15K.
It will be soon.
I love your positive outlook on things.
They don't have any answers at the moment. They want the arena, they want the spear, they'll try for it, but there's no damage that's going to come out here from the Dragon Knight either. He went Midas.
Yeah, and Brown Boots blink, and they can't make any plays happen. So basically, like, the team is a little bit, what was the word?
Discombobulated.
Yeah, that's right. No, you got it. Because Mars went for blink, and DK went for Midas. So one wants to fight, the other wants to farm. Like you really gotta like sync up, especially if you're this far behind. Oh, they're going for Roshan already. I mean, yeah, Beastmaster. Like, who am I kidding? Bong, bong, bong. Give him the egg.
Stealing this Roche could be...
Yeah, but it's too late.
Huge. Is it? Is it? It is. Alright, they'll take the Aegis. I mean, I guess they get that. If Whisper doesn't blink, though, he might just die. Oh,
nice.
They didn't have Roar. He wasn't close enough for it. Alright, Viper Strike. That's down.
So Naga's now got the Manta already. I mean, I say already. Usually when Naga free farms like this, her net buff is ridiculous, which it is. But look at Beastmaster. 8.4. And Beastmaster with a good start is so ridiculous.
Bramble's down, just trying to keep this tower alive.
But it's not happening. It is not happening, my friend. Tower gone. Who gets the last hit?
Blink.
Sipper, of course.
Coming through from Eki.
Oh,
got the Sun Ray. I don't even think they need the lasso here. They don't.
Man, Phoenix, Bad Rider, and Viper.
It's pretty insane. Now they've got the lasso, Viper Strike. Eki takes some damage from the Illuminate. They're not going to get this kill on Olympia, though, and now they're running away. They've got the Supernova, the Axes fly through. They go to the Primal Roar. Oh, no, DK showed up. He should have stayed farming. Call out sick, dude. You got to keep farming. He shows up to the fight. He ends up dying. And he's just, it's not working out here for Beast Coast.
Well, there's a good news for them. Nobody's building auras, so no pipe and stuff, which means there is potential to maybe kill a couple of heroes. Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh, Eki! There's the gold. Good gold for Whisper, but El Misho ends up dead.
Yeah. El Misho gone. Sipper, we did another kill. Well, is Naga the offlane or Beastmaster? Who knows?
Orchid next.
Oh, nice kill on Suneko too. Oh, and again, things.
Yeah.
Again,
good arena.
Much needed gold. Almost armored done now as well. So there will be some damage soon. It's just, it's soon enough. Because there will be a pipe soon on the Beastmaster. And that's huge damage mitigation, of course.
Right. Doesn't feel like it's gonna be enough.
Lasso back up now. We also haven't seen Naga get involved yet. So once she finishes her Orchid, that's gonna be brutal as well.
Yeah, the Orchid's gonna be rough to have to deal with. 500 gold away from that. Smoke up, you look for a kill in the DK. Maybe you find Coddle.
Look at Snapchat trying
nearby.
To do illusions.
They see him. Yeah. They're gonna get this kill. Take out Lumpy again. Jibbe's now dominating. Tier 2 dies for this too. There's no defending it, truthfully.
Yeah. I just have Lasso as well. So maybe they can make a play together with Storm here.
No arena means no defense. Certainly what it feels like for the side of Beast Coast so far.
So, as a support player, are you going Boots of Bearing on Phoenix just because Tranquil Boots are so good on him? Or is there any other reason to go for Bearing over Greaves?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, I guess it's open up a slot too, right?
Mm-hmm. Don't mind us, chasing Suneko.
Not even getting away
Man,
with
if he makes it out, they can't make it out.
He's just Sunray off the edge of the map, don't you? Oh, spear lands. They are going to get this kill.
Hey.
Oh, the egg! They still get him. And they beat out the Supernova. Mars TP's away. They are going to get a kill here, though, onto the snap of MOUZ. Still, though, I feel like Seneko could have found a spot to maybe Sunray and get out of there.
He definitely did not get expected. Sorry, he definitely did not expect to get speared there. I didn't expect him to get speared there either. It was a really nice spear.
14,000 net worth lead, almost as big as this DK, or as big as this Beastmaster, sorry. And he is now going into the pipe. That Bedlam for a boar doesn't exactly seem like value, as they're going to take out this Dark Willow again.
And now Naga has Orchid as well, so she is on the hunt for some solo kills potentially.
Definitely so, and Whisper showing for a second. Beastmaster TP's back. Trying to keep his creeps alive for him to take. We haven't talked about Stormer too much, but he has BKB.
He's there. He's existing. But yeah, mostly just been free farming. Went for a very farm-oriented build. Yeah, mostly left to his own devices, right?
Yeah.
He's going for mage there next. Interesting. It's a good pickup against all the magic damage, of course, but makes me wonder whether they could glade me, would just be better.
They're going to try and fight this out. Not sure they should, but El Misha does die. And Smiling Knight has found this Coddle, who is silenced up and very dead. There's nothing stopping AVULUS right now, and they might just go high ground. They push pretty well with Jibe. They're going to take the tier 2 mid. They took the tier 1 top already. Maybe they go for the bottom one before they chat up to the high ground.
I would love to see a Viper shard here if they want to try to take high ground.
Yeah, push a little bit quicker.
He just queued it up as I said it.
Why not?
Typical case.
We're just at 20 minutes. They could take both Torms.
They can, yeah.
Like, I think that's the way to do it.
So pipe done. I mean, everything is done. Force dev also on Bad Rider. They just have items pouring in, basically. Naga almost hard already. Now caught up to the Beastmaster, finally. That's Tomaja number 1.
They have vision on this, but there's just... Fighting this seems like a risk. They're going to pressure them away from the Tormentor, throw the Brambles out, but there's the Primal Roar. It's on a Lumpy. They already got the kill on Omicho. Jesus. Lumpy's dead. 2 heroes gone. There's the arena. It is a dead Whisper. Song is used, but Eki won't survive. Supernova comes down. They've got the Song blinking forward now in front of MOUZ. He'll cook it to the other side of the trees, but he is still so dead. Triple kill there for Beastmaster. And they get the Tormentor. Eki gets it for his sacrificial life in the fight. And it is 21 minutes, 21,000 net worth lead. We have hit the 1,000 net worth gain per minute, or difference per minute. And that is usually the time. Ooh,
we might be
2 upside down wisdom runes.
We are exceeding it.
There's 1. So this will be another Torm, another Shard, this one for Seneko. Both very good. Take a look at this fight one more time, and look at just the damage immediately. Axes come in. Primal Roar was used on Lumpy, who I believe force staffs himself further into the fight. I mean, yeah, unless it was Bat Rider.
So he just tried to move himself out of there somehow, but of course didn't end up happening. It's
Eki's dead, but he's got a smile on his face.
It's very tough now. You can't compete with the auras, and obviously you can't compete with the level of farm.
Yeah.
Now let's think about what can actually, what needs to happen.
Oh, Whisper. Oh! Close to that flame break.
Oh, they found DK.
Getting into the lasso, they find the DK, they've got the Orchid. The damage is going to be death by 1,000 cuts from this Naga Siren, but the roar is there, the kill is completed. And they are getting this kill right by the high ground. Bramble Maze doesn't land, Viper Strike comes through, full bore Scatterblast, not going to matter. They'll pop the BKB on Stormstormer, they get themselves a second, and Terrorize never even lands.
Well, Whisper's cutting wave. He's trying his hardest to make sure that they can't push, but there's also mid-wave coming in. No Viper charges yet. Is it on a courier? Let's see. It is not. But they have the Bad Rider shot. Well, he's taking all the damage.
Bad Rider! Bad Rider!
Oi, oi, oi. 900 gold for him.
Eki,
Oh, Phoenix.
sure.
Oh, nice.
Ah, he's gonna tip Smiling Knight. Whisper comes in with the arena. They go to the Supernova. They got the BKB on the Beastmaster. That's gonna be a dead Whisper. They'll look over at the Snapfire. They're TPing in. The DK is gonna try and help them fight. The buyback's been committed by the Mars. They'll go to the Dragon Tail. Terrorize lands. Oh, no, it doesn't. Smiling Knight. Oh, boy. Jesus, dude. Styling. Going. Killing Whisper. Looking over at the DK. They are going to chase down this Dragon Knight. Smiling Knight saying it should be a Naga Siren anime that comes back. Because, god damn, did he make that look easy.
This entire fight was ridiculous display of individual skills. So Neko, smoke dodging the last tower that would have killed him, then dodging the spear with Supernova.
Oh, Lumpy.
Lumpy. I was about to make the bumpy joke again, but I restrained myself.
Appreciate it.
Of course. We're adults.
32,000 net worth lead. And they're not calling it. They're staying in.
It can always be worse. Every time.
Push in this mid creep wave. Work on the tier 3 tower.
Yeah, Naga has a heart, of course, so doesn't really care about the tower damage.
Now is that
whatsoever.
Bloodthorn? Ooh, staff, blink, lasso, dead. God.
Where did he
Ever a
come
chance?
From? There were like 2 screens away.
Ah. Instead of Rax, I'll work on this.
Now, my biggest question after the series is, what does Eki play if Bad Rider's banned?
Yeah, Bat Rider's been definitely...
Ooh, nice!
Alright, Spear, Song, uh-oh.
And heal.
It was the combo. And Jibe just heals right on up. Icarus dive, Supernova behind them. They'll get the kill there onto the DK. Taking out Lumpy next. Beyond godlike for Jibe. They're going to try and go even further here for these supports that are in the fountain. But... reel him in, bloodthorn him. That's unfair. Spear missing. Oh, Whisper. That's a double kill and a couple of tips coming through. And GG is finally called. AVULUS with the reverse